Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna kind of bring you through a day with me. Why not? This is the second channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this. So, here we go. So this is where my day typically starts, in here, running these machines, packing up orders. I'm gonna bring you to the shed, show you how that goes. All right, let's go. Okay, so you can see I've already been in here for a little bit, and I'm going to show you something that kind of I deal with on a day-to-day basis as a small business guy who's packing products. Check it out. Upon filming this video, at this point in the video right now that you're watching, I lost sound connection between the mic and the receiver all day. I filmed for hours, and I have a lot of footage, and there's no sound. No me, I'm talking, I'm telling you guys stuff. So here's the deal. I'm gonna voice over the important things. The video is gonna be a little bit shorter, of course, now, but you're gonna see me talking and maybe some sped up parts, and I'm just gonna be voice overing the points I was making. Okay, moving on, just so you know that's happening, let's go. So basically here I'm explaining that you have a little bit of a choice to make. You can either stack up your products high depending on the size, or you can spread them out. You know, you order boxes to fit your products, and sometimes it's the other way around. Believe it or not, all boxes aren't available in all sizes. So sometimes you have to design things to actually fit in the most, I don't know, the best or most efficient way to ship them. And here I'm basically explaining that I use this tape to put this paper down like 100 times a day, maybe more, and I never really mess up. And of course I'm filming and it gets all over my fingers, but either way, that's a pretty concise little package there. And in this 17 by 11 box, whoo, fits really nicely. So I do recommend using tape that is water activated. You can get these dispensers at various places, and I use this black tape here, but put a little piece of packing tape down to kind of help yourself keep it shut, and then you got yourself a nice little box of sushi. So in my haste, I forgot to put the packing slip in there, but no problem. We use one of these packing slip windows that just sticks right to the box. Sometimes these are handy when the manifest actually needs to be visible and not inside the package. So here's an example of a medium-sized order that actually has 5 different products of various sizes and various weights. So we're going to try to do our best to make these really concise, and I don't want these thrown just in a bag, and that way you open your package, it's not a very good experience for the customer. And here I'm explaining that I've worked on trying to limit the amount of boxes I've used over the years to about 6 different sizes, and those craft mailers are actually pretty cool as well. Now, I do have some larger ones there in case somebody orders a big order, which does happen from time to time, and those are necessary evils to have. But otherwise, I like about 5 or 6 boxes total, and here we go. We're going to start this process here by boxing these items up in the most efficient and the most pleasing way for a customer to actually open them up and think, man, this guy actually cared about packing this thing up. So you saw me take a quick measurement of the height. Reason being, I have 14 by 10 inch boxes that are either 4 inches or 8 inches tall, and this was 5 inches tall or so. So I'm going to go with the 17 inch long by 10 inch box that you saw me put the previous package in. I think that's going to work well, but let me show you a couple little details here. So if you ever get into this kind of thing, you don't want your products to actually hit each other. Sometimes products can damage themselves. So I want to pack these in here as tight as possible. And I wrap them up in foam, and then I wrap them up in basically 70-pound paper. Now, paper has these poundage kind of measurements. You can go from like 30 to 90, being 90 being really thick, almost like poster board. So this stuff is pretty stout. So when you put this in the box here, you're going to notice that it's not going to fit 100% flush. I've got a little gap there, and take some 40-pound paper and we're good to go. Now, feel free to pause this screen at any time. You're going to see the price of the items here. This is what I use to ship. This is a program called Shippo, and I've got templates set up here that I've put myself on boxes that I always use. And it's going to have the weight that's going to transfer over from the website itself. You can give each product a specific weight, and that will all calculate for you. Now, here is the funny part. A lot of people ask me, how much is shipping and why is it so expensive? Well, the customer you can see here is paying $16 and change, and I have the option, the same one that they chose, to pay about $9 and change. Now, there's a difference there, and I'll explain that here in just a minute. But that is typically what you're going to find. You're going to find that the customer is going to pay a bit more because of handling. And again, like I said, I'll explain more. But let's finish this package up. Basically, packing slip again. Everything looks good. And I've decided to go ahead and order about, I don't know, about 3,000 different stickers. And this is just a custom design, laser cut I guess, dispenser, and it works pretty well. And each order now is coming with 6 stickers. I mean, why sell them? Just give them away, no problem. And there's a closer look at the machine that dispenses really any length of tape that you need, activates it with water, and you're good to go. Up to 48 inches, I believe. So I typically don't need to put positive stops. I kind of know what the machine does now for each box situation, and there you go. Pretty simple. But make sure you do this with clean lines. I think it matters. I really do. That when customers get these products, they think, hey man, this guy actually gave a shit. You know what I'm saying? And here's one more example of how to keep things kind of nice and tidy with only paper. Basically, I have a product here, and then I have one that's not wrapped up in anything. Then I'm going to go ahead and reach over and grab some of that kind of pound 40 or 40 pound paper and kind of nestle it in around. And when this thing is closed up, it's not going anywhere. And something my wife recently printed out for me were these thank you stickers for being a Glimpse Insider. You know, you guys are really the lifeblood of what we do here now. And it's just a token of my appreciation. And I like to stick them on orders when I can. And there you go. So I'm going to leave this clip here in real time. It's about 1 minute. And I'm going to show you the process from, you know, thinking how I'm going to arrange these. Do I just stick them in the box like this? Of course not. But how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take each of these 8 pieces and arrange them just so. Now let me tell you this. The customers, I think, well, I don't know. I've always liked the unboxing experience, right? And you guys may have too. And I thought maybe since I liked it and there are whole channels dedicated to unboxing things, you guys have probably heard of Lou from Unbox Therapy. You know, those types of things are really satisfying. Once you get like a new smartphone or a new piece of tech, or maybe like some steaks from, you know, a frozen retailer, they come packaged pretty nicely. And it just matters, to me anyway. I would like to know your thoughts on this in the comments. If this stuff doesn't matter at all to you, and it actually maybe turns you off, like why'd you waste your time? Let me know. But if it does matter, if you think it's worth anything, I would like to know that as well. But you can see here, I've just packed them all up. And again, my favorite season of the holidays is probably Christmas. And reason being is, especially when you have kids, giving gifts to them and seeing their faces light up is really awesome. But I have this weird kind of, I guess, gumption to always wrap the presents. I actually love wrapping presents, believe it or not. And this is kind of no different. And so I actually, this is kind of why I like it so much. So here's one more method to keep things from rolling around. These are air pillows. I actually have a machine that makes these in various sizes. You guys may have seen them in your Amazon boxes, and I am trying to get away from plastic in the packaging, so I'm working on that. But it's time to bring this stuff out to the curb so everybody can pick it up, and yes, I have not built the ramp yet. All right, making my way around the compound here. I mean, I call it a compound, but really it's only about a half acre. Now, it looks like we're kind of barricaded in, and we got some kids here that, well, one of them, he's an escape artist. So basically, we had to make a fortress for him, and this is why this is here. But anyway, we're moving on to the parcel box, and this is really great because both my USPS and my UPS guys know every day I'm going to have packages in here, and they just come on. And so upon putting all these boxes in this box here, I find out that there is 0 UPS packages, none. It's all USPS. So at this point, I get my phone out and ask Siri to go ahead and text my UPS driver that, look, hey man, I'll see you tomorrow, but nothing for you today. You know, I told that guy I didn't need a pickup, but sometimes you got a delivery coming. That's just how it works sometimes, you know? I know Casey Neistat thinks he has the best UPS driver, but I really do. Patrick, you're awesome. And make a loop and back into the minimum security prison is what I call this place. And time to get back to work. So let's bring you back inside and show you exactly some of the workflow that happens after packing is done so we can be ready for the next day. So this is basically a smaller section of the laser that I use to cut out smaller parts. Now I don't cut out individual products at once. I cut out individual parts of products at once. So basically I just make a big grid of what I need. And then when that's all said and done, it's much easier to do an assembly line process that I'm going to show you here in a second. So you can see here a bunch of grids of a bunch of parts. Now, hopefully not giving away too much here on the process, but this is how I do it. And you can see if I'm cutting out a bunch of feet, these are going to take about an hour to cut. But this is the assembly line. What you see here in front of me are the spray paint holders that we offer. And basically, I have a system where I just grab every piece I need that goes in one kit, wrap it up, and then lather, rinse, repeat. And it's pretty seamless, but it did take quite a few weeks or months to get to this point with each product and making it much more efficient for a one-man show. So 20 minutes worth of work into 6 seconds, and then we're going to put some things back until we're able to cut all the parts we need, and it's time to run a few errands. Told you I was running errands. Now, I spent 23 years in 17 different locations, 17 stores with that company, and it's always nice to go in there and, you know, do some shopping. It kind of feels like Cheers, you know, like everybody's like, Norm! So, that's what it looks like. You see that what they call a raster pass is basically where the laser just kind of goes, etches and makes a different coloration. And if I've done this correctly, it should just come right out. Here's hoping. It's not always perfect, but moment of truth. Oh, come on, dude. First one. We'll shake. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Love it. So, there's some feet. Just got back from the store, and my goodness, power went out for a while. This is crazy. So, you see those numbers? $516 order with some tax and some $80 shipping. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so I know shipping is expensive. I know products are expensive. I get all that. Like I said, like as a business owner, this is what we incur. And I know I just talked about trying to like go green. I get it, but I'm out of this stuff, and this is going to last me a long time. I have tried other things besides of these rolls from Uline. I've tried things from Amazon. I've tried things from, where was the other place? I don't remember. Sears and Roebuck? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and honestly, it's cheaper, yes, but the roll is smaller, and the cost per linear foot is about the same, if not better, with these guys. So it's just kind of, you know, dollar cost average kind of thing. And then this stuff is a beast. I mean, this is the tape I'm using right now, and no frills. I've stopped using this stuff here, the branded stuff, only because it's just costly. I mean, it really is. So, and that, you know, you can be recognizable without putting your face out there. And honestly, black tape on brown boxes is kind of cool. I like it. So thanks for watching, guys. It's kind of been a day in the life. I'm going to do more stuff like this on this channel. The channel's called A Closer Glimpse. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. This is cool stuff. I think it's kind of an interesting, I don't know. I would be interested in seeing this process, as, you know, no one was really doing it when I was coming up, and I could have benefited from, you know, just seeing how this kind of thing works, right? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks. See you later.